When I wore my hat at Nike, the saying was, if you have a body, you're an athlete. Everyone participates in activities outside of the workplace or school. And their precious free time, especially youth that are still developing gross and fine motor skills, reactivity, etc. Everyone should be looked at relative to those activities, and do those activities place them at greater risk of an eye injury. And certainly those that are wearing dress everyday eyewear that do not withstand the potential injury, trauma, et cetera, of some of those sports. Identify those immediately and strongly recommend and urge that they get into sports protective eyewear that, again, is part of their equipment for that sport.
The goal of the Performance Vision Center program, in partnership with Liberty Sport and Prevent Blindness, was to both distinguish and to provide additional services to those practices that have a core mission to, number one, protect precious sight in athletes, youth, in sports and recreational activities, and number two, to help them reach their maximum potential through enhancing visual performance. Sports and recreation are far too tough for most everyday eyewear for two reasons. One is that eyewear does not provide adequate protection in sport and recreational activities. And number two, that eyewear, when struck by an object, such as an elbow, such as a ball, it can cause serious eye injury by directly impacting the eye. Or number two, if it breaks into pieces, again, causing potentially serious, devastating eye injury. Performance Vision provides a unique opportunity to independent practices and opticals in two main areas. First of all, the solutions are tailored to the individual needs of that athlete. And number two, the eyewear, sports protective eyewear, does not replace the primary eyewear. It's a second pair, and in many cases, it's a must-have, not a I'd like to have. It's a must-have for safety and protection. There are certain states, sports, leagues that require certified eyewear. And then lastly, when a practice or an optical provides these services specific to the needs of that athlete, it differentiates that practice or that optical from others, and patient retention as well as word of mouth to other potential patients can be quite powerful. The journey of the athlete through a vision care practice presents three main opportunities to identify those athletes that are at risk of potential eye injury, and then to follow up with solutions to effectively protect and help that athlete perform. Begins with the reception area through a thorough case history, identifying those activities they participate in, as well as what eyewear, if any, that they wear in those activities. Number two, in the exam lane, the eye care practitioner can more thoroughly dive into those specific activities and what they wear, if anything, and provide warnings about the potential for eye injury. And number three, the transition over to the dispensary where the eyewear actually sits, and can again follow up with the specific technologies that are available for certified protective eyewear, as well as to maximize visual performance.